Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So as you can see, I am doing things differently yet again. So I like to keep it fresh, I like to keep it moving, I like to keep it constantly evolving, and I feel like the weeklies have been driving towards this specific formula. I feel like it's now finally where it needs to stay, right? So whenever I do your monthly readings, each week I give you a major arcana card for the breakdown of the energy of that specific week of the month. So it made more sense to me to use that to infuse as your key to the week, right? So I'll give you a key to the week card. From now on, you're going to use that as the overarching or overriding energy for the week ahead. This week you got the Hermit card. And your Hermit card is Virgo ruled, right, first and foremost. But very often, whenever you see the Hermit card, this is about taking that inward journey. It's about, sometimes it can be about a literal journey or a quest. Sometimes it can be a pilgrimage, depending on attending cards. Whenever you see the Hermit card, you're being asked to listen to your own inner guidance, your own inner wisdom. So why do I say that? Because the Hermit card sees you withdraw from the world. It sees you make yourself quiet and still enough. When you make yourself quiet and still enough, your high priestess, your intuition then is able to speak to you. This is where, the hermit is what you do to hear the high priestess speak. And the fact that this energy is permeating your entire week, the Hermit card is basically saying to you, this week you need to pay attention. This week you need to withdraw from the world a bit, make yourself a little bit quieter so that you can hear the inward voice, so that you can hear the deeper aspect of yourself come through. So your actions and your path ahead this week, you've got the Empress card. So straight away I can see here, that's the first thing that I notice is you've got a double hit of earth energy, right? You are water, you are the element of life, you are the element of nourishment. When you pour water on earth, what do you get? You get growth. The Empress could very well see you connecting to places of true natural beauty this week. This is a week for you to get out into nature, to go and connect with the natural world, with the natural land. Now, for those of you that are in the UK, like me, I know it's very cold, especially those of you that are in the Shire. We just heard we're about to have Storm Sierra is about to hit us. So there's going to be some high winds and stuff. Obviously stay safe and all the rest of it. But as much as you can, get out into and connect with the natural world, because whenever you see the Empress as an environment card, especially there with the Hermit, this is about seeking solace in the beauty of the natural world. This is about seeking wisdom in the beauty of the natural world. As an action, your Empress card sees you looking for the beauty and the harmony of life. This sees you wanting to enjoy your earthly experience, but to do it in a way that feels authentic to you. Because the thing is, and I get it. I know there's probably some people, Pisces, watching thinking like, oh, I don't really like going out in nature. It's not my thing. And that's fine. Whatever it is that you do find the true expression of beauty in, that's what you should be doing. But it should be something that is going to either shape or at least give you a different environment. And the truth is as well, because it is with the Hermit card, this looks like somewhere that you're traveling to, somewhere that you're commuting to, somewhere that you're going that isn't your usual, day to day, the place that you're used to being in. So yeah, nice. Interesting. Let's have a look. See your communications and conversations. You have the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth energy here, a lot of earth energy. So this is a week for you to find ways to be practical, find ways to be grounded when it comes to your communications. This is a week for you to be slow, steady, and methodical. Look at that. The seven coins or the seven pentacles are directly over the seven chakras of this person's body, which is about finding alignment, and it's about doing the work in succession to make all of your chakras function to their optimal, you have to unlock each one in a successive manner. That's the whole point of, when we talk about Kundalini rising, you have to start at the root and work on all of the stuff in that place so that it then cycles up to the sacral. Then you work with all of the challenges and all of the benefits and the positivities of that, and then it ascends again to the solar plexus. It's a consistent energy vortex or matrix, but the thing is, you can't just skip from, say, I don't know, if you've got a deficient sacral chakra, you can't just jump straight to the crown. You need to do the work in succession. And the Seven of Pentacles as a card on its own is very much about doing the work. You've got to be in it for the long haul. It basically says that slow and steady is going to win the race, and you have to take your time to get to where it is that you'd like to be. The fact that this comes up in your communications and conversations this week, Mercury will station on the 16th to go retrograde on the 17th, and that retrograde is taking place in your sign. So you amongst a couple of others are going to feel this more than anybody else because it's taking place in your sign. So this is basically saying to you, cross your T's, dot your I's, and double check everything that you do this week. The reason being is because it will allow you to really stave off some of those effects. So even if you have to move slower than you usually do, maybe not at as much of a pace, like there's a lot of earth energy here, which is bringing it down to the ground, doing it slowly, doing it methodically, and especially with the Seven of Pentacles, make sure that everything that you do goes through the proper channels and goes through the specific process that it needs to. Slow and steady is going to win this race for you guys this week, especially. If you haven't got your retrograde survival kit, it's currently £10 off. You can do so on the link in the description box below. It's not just about Mercury retrogrades, it's about all retrogrades. So all the retrogrades that you're going to deal with, you can find out how to do that. There is a 10, sometimes 12-step process that you can go through for each one of those. I put a lot of work into it and I absolutely loved it. I totally believe and stand by that product. It's amazing. With that said, your communications this week, like I said, slow and steady is going to do it for you. And really, because of the amount of earth energy that's infused here, Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, Taurus / Venus ruled, the Hermit, Virgo ruled, right? Very much so. Very, very earthy energy here. So your money and materials, you got the Fool card, right? New things, new places, new people, for sure. But it does look like, on a brighter note, apart from having to do everything slow and steady, what I really like about this for you is it looks like there's a surprise job offer coming in. Why do I say a surprise job offer? Because you've got the Empress there, you've got the Seven of Pentacles there. These cards for me, they really do talk about how you earn your money, what you do to make money. Because this falls in your money and materials, this is something that comes to you out of the blue, unexpected, but is a fated or destined moment nonetheless. It's being infused by the Seven of Pentacles. So what I will say to you is, whatever this offer is that's coming in terms of work, in terms of a promotion, in terms of working for a different company, maybe even starting your own business, it's something solid, but it is going to be something that is a very slow start, right? It's something that you might start it quickly, possibly in the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks. But with that said, it will be something that takes a while. And also, for those of you that do accept whatever this offer or opportunity is, I can safely say this to you, it will be something that you're in for a long time to come, which is really nice. When it comes to the home and the environment, this looks really nice because you've got the Empress and you've got the Fool card. This suggests that something about the home is either going to be happy or blessed. It may be that some sort of sudden influx of finances happens. Maybe this is in regards to a new job or a new offer, or maybe even a new business of some sort. But the home front definitely looks and feels blessed for you this week. And then finally, your love and relations. You got the Four of Wands. Love this, right? Because it's a card of the happy home, foundation, stability, but also a card of celebrations and enjoyment, and also a card of commitments. Now, interestingly enough, the message has been kind of opposite for other people when it comes to love. I've said to all of them, forgive me, my throat is so dry. I've said to all of them that you may very well need to get the full story from other people. This week for you Pisceans, especially those of you that are single and meeting somebody new this week, and this person could come literally out of the blue. And interestingly enough, because it's the Fool card, and then you've got the Empress there, this could be somebody like, you know, I always say like, oh, you know, unless it's going to be the parcel delivery man, or, you know, or somebody that comes to do your gas or your plumbing. Sounds like a really dodgy porn movie, doesn't it? You know, you're never really going to meet somebody at home. But the truth is, this week, for those of you that are single, it could be somebody that literally comes to your home. What I can tell you though is with the Fool card in close proximity, you don't know this person. This isn't somebody that you know. This is somebody that is effectively an unknown, so to speak. Your Four of Wands is celebrations and commitment. The fact that for those of you that are single, rather, this looks really, really nice. It does suggest that the seeds are being sown up there and out there in the energy in the universe for you to meet somebody that could be really, really special to you. For those of you that are partnered and taken, this looks really nice. It's just good news for you and your partner to have. And actually, it's something that's going to make both of you smile or happy, and certainly for the long haul. And because it's being infused by your Fool card, this is news that will come suddenly. It will come out of the blue. You won't be expecting it. But when it hits, you will be so, so happy and so glad that it has happened for you or to you. So all in all, this is a really gorgeous week for you guys. I mean, I'm not seeing any issues here at all. The only thing that I will say to you is, like I said, when it comes to work, whatever it is that you're doing, when it comes to professional life, when it comes to academics, make sure you take the time. Even if you have to check it and double check it and you think, oh, you know, I'm not getting anywhere fast. It's better that you do that than this week you make a mistake, because it might be something that takes a longer time to undo than it does to do. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week, as it looks like you might. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.